Hello, world. Welcome back to Not Just Candle Talk, the real, raw, and unfiltered show for creators, entrepreneurs, and dreamers who are done playing small. I'm your host, Tony, and today we're going to talk about the one thing you can't buy back: time. Whether you're building a brand, launching a product, running a side hustle, or still stuck in your 9 to 5 trying to juggle it all, this episode is your wake up call. This isn't just about planners and productivity hacks. We're diving into the real emotional costs of poor time management, how it silently kills your progress, and most importantly, how to take your time back. So let's get into it. Let me tell you a quick story before we get started. A few years back, I was working on a project, um, trying to build, uh, taking freelance gigs. I was showing up on socials and being everything to everyone. But inside, I was drowning in a calendar full of stuff that looked productive but wasn't profitable. I was busy but broke, booked but burnt out, posting but not profitable. That's when I realized I didn't have a business problem. I had a time management problem. And if you're listening to this, chances are so do you. So here's the truth: most creators and entrepreneurs aren't failing because of lack of talent. They're failing because of lack of time clarity and how they're spending their hours every single day. You don't need more time, okay? You need to use your time differently. So, what do I mean by that? Let's break it down. So, if you're not managing your time, you're not managing your energy, your output, or your income. Think of time like money. Every minute is a deposit or every withdrawal from your future. Here's what poor time management looks like in real life: starting 10 things but finishing none, saying yes to every collab that doesn't pay, getting stuck in content creation but never actually promoting, being on 24/7 and wondering why you're exhausted. Time is the CEO skill nobody's teaching. It affects your launches, your sales, and above all, your sanity. And here's the kicker: when you waste your time, you're not just delaying your dream, you're also feeding your imposter syndrome. Because the longer you delay action, the louder the doubt gets. So, these are things that might work, okay? That may work if you practice them. Number one, the 3D rule is do it, delegate it, and then drop it. Every task must go in one of these three buckets, period. Number two, the CEO time blocks. What that means is you can block out 2 hours a week that are non negotiable for working on your business or any project, not just in it. Podcasting planning, email strategy, a revenue review, that's your boardroom meeting with yourself. Number three, one goal per week, not 5, not 10, one powerful needle moving goal each week. You'll be shocked how effective this is. Number four, silent mornings. This is my all-time favorite. No phone calls, no scrolling, no reacting. Spend your first 20 minutes every day creating, journaling, or planning. Protect your mind before the internet hacks it. Number 5, batch and bounce. What does that mean? Batch your content, batch your projects, batch your life. Then bounce out and live. You weren't meant to be on all day, every day. Let me spark. Let me speak directly to my fellow creators and artists and those passionate entrepreneurs. Of course, you've got a skill, you've got a gift, but your gift can become a grind when your calendar doesn't protect your creativity. Your creativity needs space, not chaos. You can't build an empire if your time is always on clearance. You can't scale if every hour is always spoken for. You can't succeed if you're treating your dream like a side hobby and your distraction like a full time job. So here's the uncomfortable truth. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is actually just saying no. My favorite thing. Another one of my favorite things. So I want to challenge you for the coming week, starting today, or you can start it tomorrow. Uh, let's try these things for 1 week. Audit your calendar. That's 1. Reclaim 5 wasted hours. That's 2. Apply one of the 5 time habits. That's number 3. And repeat this mantra. My time is expensive. So is my dream. So I wanted to touch on this episode or this subject, my bad, this subject, because a lot of people uh, have difficulty with time management. It could be either getting somewhere on time, um, it could be the stop and start in a project. A lot of people get stuck in time management. It's important. It's a part of time management is a part of discipline, right? Those two, to me, they go hand in hand. If you don't have discipline, you will not, you will have the most difficult time with time management, and it's extremely important when you're trying to run a business, trying to create, trying to an artist will tell you without discipline and time management, it does not work. Um, so I think I needed to do this episode just because the outpour of responses I've been getting from people is this: I just don't have enough time to do X, Y, Z. So that sparked uh, me doing this episode. And anybody out there, if this episode hit home, please share it in your friend groups, uh, your bestie who's always busy, 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 and is just having a hard time. And if you're ready to go deeper, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna have a downloadable PDF for you. It's the time clarity tracker. I created it just for uh, anybody who has difficult with time management. It's a short PDF. You can keep track of your time. You can print it out, hang it on your refrigerator. Just, a starting point to getting on track and staying disciplined. Because you deserve success, but more than that, you deserve peace. And if it starts with how you spend your time, I think it's important to take a look at it. If you're, what every little bit helps, right? When you're running a small business or even doing a side hustle or working for that matter, you can apply this also to if you got your 9 to 5 and you got a family, you can apply this uh, these tactics or life skills that I put um, in this episode. So I'm not going to take too much more of your time. Until next time, stay lit, but don't burn out. Thank you so much for listening. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Hi, everyone. This is JJ, the co-founder of Good Pods. If you haven't heard of it yet, Good Pods is like Goodreads or Instagram, but for podcasts. It's new, it's social, it's different, and it's growing really fast. There are more than 2 million podcasts, and we know that it is impossible to figure out what to listen to. On Good Pods, you follow your friends and podcasters to see what they like. That is the number one way to discover new shows and episodes. You can find Good Pods on the web or download the app. Happy listening.